Okay, so I was chatting with a patient today in the clinic, and it inspired me to come on and chat with you all about this topic. Um, a lot of times we might go to the doctor and get a diagnosis: stenosis, arthritis, impingement, sciatica, tendinitis. And it's very easy for our brains to identify with this diagnosis as like who we are. Um, and I encourage you to kind of think. I think a diagnosis is very important in trying to figure out what your body needs and maybe the adaptations or modifications your body needs to make to work around that diagnosis. But it doesn't like label who you are and what your outcome will be. That's up to you. And sometimes I think we end up like fearing certain movements or certain activities because of this diagnosis. So I empower you to help your diagnoses define who you are. How can you modify your behaviors? It's the whole reason I created the Knit for Life app, to really empower people to learn ways to prevent injury or work around the ailments that they may have so they can continue knitting for life. I think I see this in the clinic all the time. Somebody says, "Oh, I have really bad, let's say, knee arthritis. So I can't do X, Y, and Z because my arthritis will get worse." So they almost fear movement. And that's not the purpose of a diagnosis. The purpose of a diagnosis is to kind of help you along your journey to figure out what your course of action may be. So it's something that I try to work with my patients to really empower them and encourage them to figure out how they can continue to do what they love and continue to live their life despite their diagnosis. What's this have to do with knitting? Like I said, I feel like there are many things we do as knitters that we can learn to maybe modify our behaviors. You know that I preach working on multiple whips or maybe just more than one so that our bodies can learn different ways to move. It's like cross training, right? So using, not always using our metal chiagos, maybe picking up some bamboo or different material needles, or if we're working on worsted weight project, also having a smaller project on the side, something like that. And also setting that timer, taking our breaks, doing our stretches. And again, I'm going on a tangent here, but I'm just jumping on because I was inspired to encourage you to not define yourself and your journey by your diagnosis. All right, that's all for now. Bye.